Humbly we come, partaking of His grace, lifting up our praise. Kindly pouring out His love and conquering our fear.
Let every nation
Bless His holy name.
let all creation
Sing a song of praise.
for He is mighty
In each and every age. Awesome is our God. Faithful our Lord. All that is He made. Forever He will reign. Holy our King. Savior to the lost and champion of the cross.
every nation
Bless His holy name.
let all creation
Sing a song of praise.
All right, peace of Christ to all. Welcome everybody in our daily show, almost. Today we have a topic which is about actually nothing new, but sadly, for some it's very new and they never heard of it. What we will talk about today is about the terrorism behavior of the religion of Islam or the cult of Islam, and at the same time, we will discuss, some issues regarding this and how we can. We don't want to be just negative people who complain about what's happening. Complaining should not be a reason for us to be desperate or to be negative. The complaint should be to fix and to do better. Now, all of us, we know that anyone who speaks against Islam, he is going to be labeled as Islamophobia. It doesn't matter really what happened. There's someone somehow somewhere, a stupid human being. He will come to you and he says to you, you are Islamophobic. And why you are Islamophobic? The answer is very easy. You say anything about Islam, you are Islamophobic, as long it's negative. So if you say Islam is a great religion, you don't have the phobia. So we will speak about this, and we will speak about how we can deal really with terrorism. And for me, I speak with you with my experience. First, I am from the Middle East. Secondly, they consider us Arab. And number three, I am very, very knowledgeable about the cult of Islam. So if you like to listen to me, you listen. You don't like to listen, it's up to you. However, education is for free. The Lord, He said, for free you took, for free you give. And those who they are willing to learn, they are more than welcome. But if you decide to stay ignorant and foolish, that's your business. Before we start, I'm going to show you an article. And actually, I named my video the same name of this article. Let me share it with you on the screen so we can really see how amazing until now the Western people in general, how amazing they are. I never saw really. Before I immigrated to the West, I always used to think of the Western people are very smart, intelligent. Like, look at their civilization, look at their high buildings, look at the computers, look at their, their cities, how organized it is, and always highly, I looked at the Western. And I don't want you to be offended, but obviously we have a problem. And obviously, that you have in big cities have nothing to do with you being advanced. You having a great civilization as technology, and that's not really still what is going to prove how advanced you are, because obviously the brain of a human being in the West is still far away from understanding what's happening in this earth. So this is an article I'm showing you in the screen. I hope it's clear. Let me go up a little bit so you can, guys, and this is the name of the website, Breaking News and Views. All right, the progressive community. All right. So this article actually speaks specifically about liberals, that it's saying that even some liberals have a mental issue. And what is the mental issue? Those liberals, they have phobia. Not only the conservative, the liberals, they have phobia. So even today, imagine, even they are accusing the liberals to have phobia. You believe it? The one who wrote this article, because he's a coward. Let me see if there's a sorry. Okay, now I understand. You see, it's written by Muhammad al-Masri. His name is Muhammad. What do you want him to say? Right? But I never thought a Muslim one day will accuse liberals to be phobia, because the liberals, they are #1 people who defend Islam. Actually, liberals, they defend Islam more than Muslims. You believe it or not? It's a fact. By the way, guys, if you want to share with us in this program, click at be part of the conversation. I hope it's going to work. Last time some of you complained it did not work. I'm not sure why. Try to click and say hi to see if it's working, and I hope it is working. So according to this article, that there is many reasons that even liberals start to turn Islamophobia. And he start counting for you the reasons, like one after one, using his intelligence. As an example, the media, CNN interview, Trump, Ted Cruz. Trump, he said, Islam hate us. Trump, this is the reason of the phobia. Trump, he said, imagine, guys, imagine how Trump, he say such a thing. How would Trump, he say, Islam hate us, when this is absolutely a lie? You see, when a Muslim, he speak to you, seriously, he consider you a stupid fool. They don't think the Western are smart, no more. And I'm very serious about that. Because obviously the one who wrote this article and those who allowed him to publish it are idiot like him. Because, at least he's a Muslim defending his religion. But those who allowed him to write there, who are they? Welcome to the liberals' world. So when Trump, he says, Islam hate us, was Trump truthful? So we are going together to go over this article and see how much this article is truthful, really. Like we want to see what is the problem. And by the way, later I will show you ISIS website. You see, because you guys, you don't speak Arabic, so it's going to be very hard for you to find even their website. If you type ISIS, you won't find anything. But for me, because Arabic is my first language, so finding their website is very easy. ISIS are celebrating the victory in Brussels, and this is, imagine, you believe it or not, they have a newspaper, and the newspaper is very well spread in Islamic world. Actually, it is more legitimate for Muslims from the Quran itself. This is ISIS newspaper, and the address there saying that the Islamic State shake the earth under the feet of Europe, the crusade, or the Christians Europe. You see, those Muslims, they still teaching their children that Europe is the land of the crusade, and people of Europe, they are Christians. All right. In the same time, if you speak to a Muslim, he will say to you, you know what, most of the Europeans, they don't believe in Christianity no more. But in order to encourage the Muslims to hate you more, they use the word the cross. By using the cross, that is a reason for a Muslim to kill you and to fight you. So they label Europe as a country of the cross. And they are celebrating the title, the big title, the Islamic State shaking the ground under the crusade land, Europe. Again, and they are using the word mujaddadan, which means again. hundreds of dead people and injuries in one of the murder in the Bruxelles, or murders attacks in Bruxelles. This is the title. And here they are showing you one of their filthy criminals. But when I look at this picture, you need to notice something. Everything this guy is holding in his hand is made in America. Did you notice? This is a very, very, very high-tech advanced weapon. And you need to ask yourself where they are getting this from. And this is something we will talk about it later too. Because, you know, let us say I am a terrorist and I want to fight the infidels. Okay, no problem. And I want to get those weapons. No problem. Where I can get them from? Like, is that something we can go in the market and buy from the grocery store? Is that something we can put in our bag and take it with us in the airplane? Like, can we ship it in eBay? I mean, can we ship it in using a normal? How they can get it? And don't tell me the Western, they have no idea that their weapon is going all over the world without their permission. You see, in America, if you buy a gun which is not from a legal store, you might end to 10 years in jail. Just a gun, pistol, small tiny one, in the size of your hand. How those people, they got those things? That is a story by itself. If we continue down, they are so proud about how many attacks they did only in 1 week. In what? In 1 week. 41 suicide attack. Those are not just attack, those are suicide bombing attack. And they are counting for you the location in Arabic here. 13-1 in the Al-Anbar in Iraq, 8 in Salah ad-Din, 3 in Al-Baraka, this is in Deir ez-Zor in Syria. They changed the name. 3 in Aleppo in Syria, 3 in Belgica. According to them, there's 3 suicide bombers. They commit suicide in Bruxelles, and 2 in the Euphrates area. I don't know what they mean by that. And 2 in the state of Raqqa, according to them, it's a state, and 1 in next to Dajla, and etc. And then they are counting for you the total of people they killed. They destroyed 36 tanks, and they destroyed 31 camps, and they killed 400 human beings. And they are quoting what their prophet said. سأل رجل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. A man, he asked the prophet, may Allah pray on him and salute him, which one of you, which one is the best of the murder? He said, the one who, you know, who join together and they don't look anywhere until, or they don't change their direction until they die. Which means the one is seeking death. And they say to you that in Islam, suicide bombing is not really what Islam is about. The Prophet of Islam saying the best of you is the one who commits suicide. You know, he keep going until he die. And those, he's saying, until they get killed, and those, they are going to have the highest rooms in the heaven of Allah. And Allah will be smiling at them. And if Allah smile at you, it means there is no judgment for you. So it's the way to pass the judgment day. If you are a person who do commit suicide, you kill yourself and you kill as many as you can. As you see, in 1 week they killed 400 people, and for them this is something they are proud about. This is not something to you know, to say I'm ashamed of it. In the side here they are saying to you, those 400 people, they are from where? Like from the Egyptian army, the Kurdish, the Arab of Iraq, the PKK, which means the Kurdish again, Crusade, and Alawi, and Rafida, which means the Shia. Now, some that will say to you, as James White, you know James White, right? This false man, this hypocrite man who keeps saying ISIS is not Islam, and ISIS, the proof that ISIS kill Muslims. That's because this guy is a false teacher. Because the Shia themselves, they kill ISIS for the same reason ISIS is killing them. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you see, if ISIS is the only one who think about killing who don't agree with them, I will say, you know what, ISIS is not Islam, but Islam is based on this. Any sect of Islam consider himself the right one, he have the right to kill the other one because they are misleaded and misguided and they are lost. So when you see someone like James White saying to you, ISIS is not Islam because ISIS is killing Muslims, that because this man, he speak based on deception. He is a false teacher. This is why he get angry from my videos and he refused to answer any of them. All what he did just to slander me. And this is other problem we have, that we have false teachers, we have false leaders, we have false media, everything around us is false, and nobody want to say the king is naked. You know, all of you, the story of the king, right? Where the naked is, the king is naked, wearing no clothes, but nobody dare to say the king is naked. So we have false teachers who they are reporting for us false report. They don't even dare to say we are fighting who. Like the brave of them, he said to you, radical Islam. What radical Islam? There's no something called radical Islam. All the Muslims, they love this. Trust me, every Muslim in his heart, he is so happy for what happened in Belgium. Because this is the whole point of Islam. Here the rest of the newspaper, and here they have a long article about killing those people in the Brussels. All right. Actually, the whole newspaper is about killing people around the world, killing people in the Philippines, killing Russian, killing American, killing Alawi. This guy supposedly is an Alawi. All right. Killing. It's a newspaper of killing. There is nothing there in this newspaper, but it's about killing. And those are suicide bombers. They're heroes. All right. Now, you know, sometimes I ask myself a question: how ISIS, they are connected to the internet? I mean, to do their propaganda and their media, they need internet. Like, do you think USA cannot cut the internet from ISIS? Well, they cannot. Why? Because you don't have real leaders who want to fight ISIS. You see, until now, the USA government is fighting with Apple computer over a phone, so because they want to read the text of the terrorist. You see how weak? You see how weak USA today is? Imagine they cannot force a company to open a phone for them so they can read the text of the terrorist, which can make, maybe if we read his text now, we can find about those before they do what they did in Brussels. Until now, since like what, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, until now they could not open the phone because Apple company don't agree. This is how stupid this country is. Honest to God, if I am in charge, I will bring the owner of Apple and I will put him in jail until he and his staff open it. This is a matter of homeland security. This is not about human right. Which one is better? People, they are afraid the government will invade their privacy. If go invade my privacy, what you will see in my phone? Seriously, what you will see in my phone? Like, what do you have in your phone? Unless you are a criminal and you are worried the government will know about what you said. What? You are texting your girlfriend? You are sending her a kiss? It's for the benefit of who? That those Western, they don't want such a thing to happen. A terrorist who killed a lot of people, we are not allowed to read his cell phone text. This is why you will have a very hard time in the future as long as you have a stupid government, stupid people who have such a mentality that if you do that, you are invading our privacy. Oh, what they are worried about, imagine. They are not worried about kids and women and children. They will be slaughtered in a train station. They will not be worried about people being killed in airport, in the street, in the bus station. They are worried about their text phone. They are worried about somebody is going to read their text. How you can fight those people with this? How you can fight such a criminals with such a government, with such a rule, with such a mentality? You cannot. In the same time, all over TV stations, they invite false people to you to present to you Islam, and they ask you what Islam says about terrorists. Like, seriously, what Islam says?
Being a slogan, something that a lot of media label only on Muslims. Right now, if someone somewhere in Canada, where I live or where I'm from, if for whatever reason he comes and he blows up a bank or a building, we would not consider that he is not a Muslim. We will not consider that as an act of terrorism, even though he terrorized innocent people. He killed innocent people. He victimized innocent people. However, if a Muslim who may not be even practicing, may not even have anything to do with Islam, he himself is a lost cause. But simply he's carrying a Muslim name, and he does something that is not intelligent, then we will say it was an act of terrorism. Now,
you see how they try to fool you? You see, those TV stations, they will not invite me to explain Islam terrorism. They will invite this guy to lie to us. So you Westerns, you have a problem. When somebody, his name is Abdul, and he do terrorism, you say a terrorist. But if somebody, his name is James, you don't say a terrorist. No, this is a lie. Actually, all terrorist attack happen until now. Like, how many terrorist attack happen until now in Europe, in the West, was done by Muslims, and how many done by non-Muslims? And those who they do such a thing, who they are not Muslims, do they go say Jesus Akbar, kill the infidels? The Muslims, when they do the attack, they say Allahu Akbar, in the name of Allah, I'm killing you. Which means he is not practicing a crime for his madness. He is practicing crime based on the teaching of Islam. Now, this false man, he will say to you next that Islam is against the killing of innocent people. Listen carefully.
Now, nowadays, the definition of terrorism is equal to Muslim or Islam, which is the wrong definition.
Wrong definition, see?
Anyone who terrorizes simple, innocent people should label as a terrorist.
See, he will say to you, anyone who do terror for simple, normal people, he should be labelized as a terrorist. But he will not say to you that in Islam, anyone is not a Muslim, simply he is not an innocent person and he should be killed. This is an interview with Anjem Shawadri. I think all of you know him. He asked him the same question. How come you don't condemn the killing of innocent people? Look what he said.
When your own leader, Omar Bakri, said quite simply, I condemn the killing of innocent people on the 20th of July.
Yeah,
Why don't you say what he said?
No, at the end of the day, innocent people, when we say innocent people, we mean Muslims. As far as non-Muslims are concerned, they have not accepted Islam. As far as we're concerned, that is a crime against God.
I want to be clear about what...
Did you hear it? The Muslim, they will repeat everywhere that Islam is against killing of innocent people. But they will not continue to explain to you that according to Islam, if you are not a Muslim, you are not an innocent people.
20th of July. Yeah, why don't you say what he said?
No, at the end of the day, innocent people, when we say innocent people, we mean Muslims. As far as non-Muslims are concerned, they have not accepted Islam. As far as we're concerned, that is a crime against God.
See, what is your crime? Not because you attack them, not because of Israel, not because of the stupid people they say to you, Israel and America and etc. and the war in Iraq. This has nothing to do with this. If you don't accept Islam, you are a criminal. The problem is you are not accepting Islam, therefore you are a criminal and you deserve to be killed. It's not because you go and do have a war with them, like, you know, some liars, they say to you, oh, you know what, you go, you bomb the Muslims and you think they will not return back to you. This is a big fat lie, because in the time of Muhammad there was no America, there was no Israel. What Muhammad did, read with me. The Prophet said, I've been given 5 things which were not given to anyone else before me. Given to who? By who? By Allah. Allah made me victorious by a way of affrighting my enemy for a distance of 1 month. Actually, the word in Arabic is terror. In Arabic it says نُصِرْتُ بِالرُّعْبِ مَسِيرَةُ شَهْرٍ, which means I was victorious by terror from a distance of 1 month. All days they used to measure the distance by time, because it takes how many months to go to China. All right, they don't know the country they are going, they just say the time. So I've been victorious by the distance, by terror, of the distance of 1 month. So Muhammad himself is the biggest and the first terrorist. There was no America, there was no Israel, there was nothing of those, and nobody was bombing the Muslims. And Muhammad himself sent 3 letters to 3 kings saying to them, either you convert or I'm going to kill you. Aslim Taslam, which means be Muslim, you will be saved. Aslim Taslam. Hold on, let's fix it. Here we go. Aslim Taslam. Ya Uday ibn Hatim, Aslim Taslam. He said to him, oh Uday, a guy, his name is Uday, if you want to be safe, Aslim Taslam. Oh Uday, enter Islam and you will be safe. Do you see it? Do you see it, people? Like here they will say to you, oh, this is da'if, I can show it to you very strong and very fat, don't worry. Oh Uday, huh? His name is Uday ibn Hatim. The Prophet said to Uday, enter Islam and you will be safe. Safe from what? Safe from the sword of Muhammad, who we just showed you saying, I was victorious by terror. So the problem, you know, we have, if we want to really fight the terrorism of Islam, we need first to increase the knowledge between people and show them what this Islam is about. Islam is about terrorism. If we go and search for the word terrorism in the Quran, chapter 3, verse number 151. We will cast terror in the heart of those who disbelieve. What he will cost? What he will cost? Terror. Why? Because you disbelieve. So terror in Islam is the best way to convince you to join Islam. They put fear in your heart, you get terrified. Like now, think about it. If the Muslims, they have the power in Belgium to take over cities, and they announce every day, one day, either you convert or we will kill you. Don't you think the whole country will convert in one day? I assure you they will. Unless there's a few Christian believers who prefer to die, like those Coptic who ISIS, they slaughter them, they offer them to convert to Islam, and if they don't want to be killed, they refuse and they slaughter them. So if you want to be safe, convert to Islam. And this is the whole point of terrorism. People don't understand that, you know, ISIS is not really fighting just for fight. The ignorance of a human being is amazing. ISIS is not really just fighting just to fight. Do you think they are happy to send their men to die there? The whole point is terror, because terror is the best way to conquer. They scare you, they terrify you, they put your condition on you, and then they force you into Islam. And look how the West respond to this. Like I have a friend told me that in France they put some soldiers in the front of a train station. Like, what a stupid countries! What soldiers in the front of stations? You need to send your soldiers to ISIS and wipe them out of the earth. This is the best way you show them when you attack us what we will do to you. If I am in charge of the USA, if I am a president, honest to God, ISIS will be nuked from long time ago. We know what they are. We know which city they are controlling. We can nuke them and whip them out of the earth in less than 5 minutes. And the one who like it, the one who don't like it, who care? Are you going to wait for them to come to you and send their men to kill you? And they excuse as a human right? What is the human? Those are not a human. You know, you treat a human as a human when they act like a human. Those are not a human. Those people, they have a madness, is called Islam, and they want to kill everybody. Killing is the way in Islam. It is not a temporary solution. It is the solution. There's no other solution. Actually, here, you know, like if you read with me here, and certainly Allah made good to you his a promise when you slew them by his permission. Do you see it? Chapter 8, verse number 12. Beheading in Islam. Is beheading something coming from the moon? Is ISIS practicing a wrong version of the Quran, or this is in the Quran? It is in the Quran. Beheading is part of the Quran. When your Lord revealed to the angels, I am with you, therefore make firm those who believe. I cast terror into the heart of those who disbelieve, therefore strike off their heads and strike off every fingertips of them. That is Quran. That is not a horror movie. That is not a quote of James Bond. This is the Quran. So when the Quran practice terrorism, when the Muslim practice terrorism, he is practicing Islam, as simple as that. He is not getting out of the line. Muhammad was a terrorist. He killed, he raped, he kidnapped, he stole. He's a thief. Even the Quran says Muslims accuse him of stealing underwear. We are talking about a gang leader to the point, look how trashy they are, to the point the Prophet of Allah himself was accused of stealing underwear. And do you know this underwear of who? It's an underwear of a person they killed. They killed a man and they are fighting over his underwear clothes. That is Islam. It's a trashy, stupid, filthy gang system. It's not a religion. Islam is not a religion. Islam is not even a cult. Islam is a gang. It's a mafia. They are not under protection of anyone, trust me, because you see that they are under protection because the population don't dare to say the truth. The population, they are being hypocrite. Leaders at the end of the day, they do what the population want. If now millions of us go in the street, if in America right now, if you can get 50 million go in the street strike, the USA government will move their army with no hesitation right away to Syria and whip all those terrorists. But because the population is just watching TV, and that's it. When the terrorists, they killed the USA ambassador in Libya, and they took him, they drag him in the ground like if he is a dead pig, and then USA government do nothing. You see, you are giving them a very clear sign that you are a potato. Those people, they think you fear them. They don't think that you are being nice and kind and civil. They don't understand the civil thing. The civil thing for them is a stupidity. As long as you have such a mentality in your country, you will not overcome those people. Those people, they need the mentality of a criminal. If you want to go and arrest a criminal, you don't go there and you take with you a flower. You take with you a gun. Until now, the West, they are doing everything wrong they can, starting from arming the Muslims. We sell arms to them. Number one customers buying the weapon of the West is Muslims. It's a fact. Muslim countries, they commit crimes using our weapon. It's a fact. Like, you know what? When they say to you Saudi Arabia is our friend, when Saudi Arabia is the same as ISIS, they do beheading, they cut hands, they crucified, they do stoning, and if you say one word against the king, you will be disappearing from the earth. Women cannot drive, women don't have ID, women, she cannot even leave her own home without a guard with her, guardian, you know, and still we say Saudi Arabia is a friend. Yes, it's a friend, and you will see John McCain and those filthy senators, they are defending Saudi Arabia and saying this is our best friend in the Middle East. You see the hypocrisy? Each one of them, he says Israel is our best friend, but number one people who buy weapons from us is not Israel. It's Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Kuwait, Bahrain. It's a fact. And all of them are dictators, and all of them, they are terrorists. And I will tell you, you know, terrorism in Islam is a practice and everything. You see, if you are a Muslim who decide to leave Islam, what they will do to you? They will kill you. Where? In Saudi Arabia, where? In Kuwait, where? In Emirat, where? In Bahrain. Just yesterday I saw the news about a person who left Islam. He became a Christian in Bangladesh. They slaughter him. This is terrorism. Terrorism is not just ISIS. Islam is terrorism. If you write an article against the president in the Middle East, they will make you disappear literally. And before you disappear, they will beat the hell of you until you cannot talk and walk forever. Terrorism is everywhere. Terrorism is a lifestyle in Islam. You go in the Middle East, can you eat what you want to eat? No. Why? Because this is the religion of terrorism. You have to eat what they accept you to eat. Can you sing what you like to sing? No. You have to sing what they like you to sing. Can you dress what you like to dress? No. You have to dress like them. Because those people, they are terrorists. The whole countries are terrorists. A guy, he posted a little post in Twitter. He is going to face execution just for a post in Twitter. Go and see Erdogan, the one who is his country is a member in the NATO. How many journalists until now they are in jail just because they said one statement about him? And still we pay him money. We sponsor him. We still accept him to be part of the NATO. So let me tell you what I'm trying to say to you. Terrorism exists because we allowed it to exist. We allowed those Muslims to spread their false media between us, saying that anyone expose Islam is a phobia. Because we have leaders who don't want to say the truth. Because we have leaders who they are terrorists themselves. They are members in the gangs of Islam. Because all what they care for is money. Otherwise, how come we cannot find one of them he want to say the truth? And if one of them he say the truth, they say he is a person spreading hate. Let us take him to court. When the fact hate is one of the major target of Islam. Allah, he said in the Quran, or the one who made the Quran, I am going to spread hate and enmity between the Christians. Yet the Muslims, they accuse you, if you speak against Islam, you are a hateful person. When according to the Quran, as you see in front of your eyes, hate is one of the great plan of Allah for the Christians. Are we going to see one day a leader there to say, hey guys, let us see what the Quran is saying about hating the Christians? Yeah, we did. Actually, we saw Trump saying the truth. He said Islam hate us, and everybody attacked him. Everybody, with no exception. Republican before the Democrat. Man, how disgusting Trump is. He is racist. Trump is racist. Why? Because he said Islam hate us. It's in the front of you, you idiot. Absolutely, Islam hate us. Sometimes you ask yourself, is those who they are in the media, are they donkeys? Are they monkeys? Are they like, what's happening to them? What kind of food they eat? Like, do they eat food like us? Because, you know, sometimes, like I learned when I was in school, that garbage in, garbage out. Because all what I see is garbage. So if you want to fight ISIS, you have to understand them. You have to understand the mentality of this religion. ISIS is not the problem. It's not. It's a problem only for the naive one, for the stupid one. For those who don't want to see the problem is Islam. ISIS exists because of Islam, not Islam exists because of ISIS. Islam came first, and ISIS is born of Islam. And it's not a fact that those people, they are practicing what their prophet practiced. Like, do we need to show you how many people this guy he killed? The Saudi, just last week, they bombed a school, a street, have a school in it. More than almost 200 people get killed. Nobody talk about it. It's okay. What is the prime minister of France? What is the president of France? What is Obama? Where is the Human Department of United Nations? Where is Berlusconi? Where is everybody? It's okay, man. It's okay. Those are the Saudi, our friends. They can kill as many as they want. We are supporting terrorists. It's a fact. If the president of Syria he do that, oh man, Obama will talk about it. Hillary Clinton will talk about it. This is the president of Syria. He's not our friend. If you are our friend, we give you a license to be a terrorist, and we close our eyes whatever you do. Not only this, we give you a weapon. What do you want more? And even when we give you a loan, if you don't have money to buy the weapon, pay for it later. If you want to fight terrorism, Western, you have to start from your own home. Number one, you stop immigration. Number two, you take citizenship from all those you brought them to your country who they are risk. Don't wait until they do something. Anyone he did something already, strip him from his citizenship and ship him out where he came from. Number three, be truthful. Stop being hypocrite. People will call you Islamophobia. Let them call you Islamophobia. Let us grow with the phobia they are talking about. Is it phobia that yesterday tons of people they got killed, or this is a fact and reality? Is it a phobia? The attack happened in France, and the attack will happen tomorrow in New York, and the attack will happen tomorrow in London, and the attack, it's going to happen, and you know it. What phobia are talking about? Are you waiting until you lose your child, until your wife, she is coming back home and she got her head lost in the train? Because you are just worried to say your mind? Are you going to stay and become a slave of the words of a phobia because somebody he tried to label you? Let them label me, I don't care. Be truthful. Those people, they are criminals. They don't have any value for life, and you are nothing for them. You are just a creature. So either you fight for your life, and I mean it literally, otherwise those people will kill you, and your leaders are going to kill you too, because they don't care for you. Either you stand up for your future, your children's, your country, or you will never have country tomorrow. Imagine the guy they were chasing in France. He was living few doors far away from his family all this time. What kind of intelligence those countries have? Like, it's very normal to watch the family house. Like, isn't it obvious that we should watch the relative of this guy so we can get him? They are making fun of us. He is living 3 doors away from his family. 3 doors. What kind of airport where people they can get inside the airport and they have bombs in their hands? What kind of countries we have where millions of refugees they can jump over your border? You see, we have a NATO, and the NATO can fight Russia and fight Soviet Union and can fight China, but we cannot protect the border. We cannot protect our borders from a little boat. We can spend trillions of dollars, not millions, not billions, to build a ship full of airplanes, but we cannot use them. We have the NATO, but we cannot protect our countries. So what is NATO for? This is not NATO, this is potato. There's a song, actually it's my favorite song. I don't know if you guys you will like it. Sometime I play it in my chat room when we have a chat. It's called Who Let the Dogs Out? And seriously, we need to know who let the dogs out. If there's an answer, somebody one day will tell us. But I assure you that the one who let the dogs out is the Western. We are welcoming those terrorists. Al-Khomeini, he lived for many years in France. Osama bin Laden, he lived in the West for many years. Al-Zawahiri, all those terrorists, you name it, they are nesting in the West. It is the best nest for terrorism. So don't be surprised for what will happen next in your country. And look like this song will not play for me. Who let the dogs out? Nobody might tell us.
We'll go to great lengths to get you hot pizza.
Yeah, hot pizza. This is what is missing in our life. Hot pizza. Do we have any question? By the way, if there is any Muslim here, he have the courage and the knowledge to debate me, please feel free. I'm waiting for you. As I said before, you know, the Muslims, they only debate female Christians. By the way, Muslims are coward. Just to let you know. You see, a suicide bomber is a coward. He don't go and face to face with a man. No. He go between women and children and kids and explode himself. Because simply, this is the religion of the cowards. A brave man will not do that. Let us say I want to go and fight ISIS. Should I go and shoot their women and their babies? This is what Muslims do. Muslims, they come and shoot your wife and your babies. And they claim that they are brave. Because simply they are, you know, terrorists, they are coward. Terrorism is a sign of cowardness, not of being brave. The really brave is the one who fight. Like, you know what? Right now in Iraq, there's a base for the American army. After 1 year, 2 years of the existence of ISIS, they sent one shell at the American army just last week. They never attacked them. Because they don't dare. They attack the Yazidi because the Yazidi are poor. They have no weapon, no protection, so we can take their women, their children. We rape them. It's a fact. This is why being armed is a must. You see, if I was in the airport in Brussels, when those guys, they are in front of me and I know they are terrorists, I will shoot them with no hesitation. I have my gun with me wherever I go. The police, they are not always exist around you. This is why it's good for Europe to ask their own citizens to carry arms. Imagine in France, policemen don't have guns. If you remember when the terrorists, they attacked the newspaper, there is 2 policemen, they come over their bicycle. What? Bicycle? Do you think you're going to give a ticket for a car? They came over their bicycle and the terrorists, they shoot them with no mercy. What kind of police this police is? Police without guns? Or because in our country, they believe if you put a gun in the side of your waist, you are terrifying people. Really? You see the logic of the stupid nation of France today? If a policeman, well, this is his job, you idiot. If you go in the butcher shop, what you expect to see? The guy, he's holding what? A comb? A towel? He will be holding a knife. A policeman, it is his job to stand for criminals, so it is a must that he have guns. This is what we have. So the Muslims, they are taking advantage of those countries because they know you have potatoes in your countries. You don't have government. Your army is not there. You know, after the attack, they put soldiers in the street. After the attack, you know, this is here where they start shooting. Look, the two poor policemen, they come in their bicycle and they start shooting them. Look.
These masked men have just shot a police officer.
See?
Moments later, they make their escape.
They escape because there's no police there, and the police have no guns. The police came to them to talk to them. Imagine, you believe it? Those who they are holding automatic guns, they send them two policemen in a bicycle. It's a madness. It's hard to believe. It's beyond imagination. How stupid the European they became. And I'll talk about stupid, and I don't mean you as a person, I mean your government. This is madness, man. You are in war. Those people soon, just I hope I'm wrong. Just wait when they start using dirty bombs in your trains and thousands of you get killed. Then remember the human rights law. Then speak about Islamophobia. Then say Christian Prince is a guy who is not saying the truth. Just wait until thousands and thousands of you get killed in every city in Europe. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for a very simple reason, because you don't have leaders. You have potatoes. Imagine if a Christian did what the Muslims did 2 days ago in Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia was #1 powerful country in the world. Imagine that Saudi Arabia have the power of USA. Can you imagine what the Muslims will do to us? I mean, seriously. Imagine we do to the Muslims what they did to us just 2 days ago. And imagine, and God forbid that will from happening, that the Saudi, they have the power of USA. What they will do to us? Are we going to stay in the top of this earth? If they have all the nukes USA have, and we are weak, the same as Saudi Arabia? So if the Muslims are so weak and they are doing what they are doing, what they will do if they are strong? Are you getting my point? If those people are so weak, they buy weapons from us, they buy airplane from us, they buy their cars from us, they buy their missiles from us. If they are so weak like this, and we are afraid from them, what will happen if they are the one who make their own missiles, and they are the one who make their airplanes, and they own their own nukes, and they are stronger than us? What do you think will happen? People, they are weird. People, they are out of their mind. Madness everywhere. And the one who said the truth, they call him mad and hateful. Honest to God, once a Saudi man, he said to me, and honest to God, God is my witness, my Lord the Messiah is my witness, I'm saying the truth. He said to me, thank you Allah, we don't have the power of USA. I said, why? He said, imagine if we have the power of USA, we will burn the earth. And that was an honest statement from a Muslim. And he's a Saudi. He said, if we have the power of USA, we will burn the whole earth. So you have to be ready for what is coming. And if you want to change it, you can. You force your government to be aggressive and truthful. You are in war. This is not just a terrorism. This will never end. They will kill more and more of you, especially after opening the borders for them. There's thousands of them. God knows how many of those people they are inside your country right now. And by the way, you do not need to go to school to learn how to make a bomb. You know that, right? You can type in the internet how to make a bomb, and you will see, you will be surprised about how many videos you will see, how many websites you will see, all of it made by Muslims teaching you how to make a bomb. You do not need to go and join ISIS to learn. And this is a question I want anyone who is have a connection with the USA government to answer. How ISIS have internet? I mean seriously, because we can block. We have the power to block the internet from any location in this earth. How ISIS, they have a newspaper and they publish it, and they have a website and they publish it, and how they are connected to the internet. How ISIS is #1 user for Twitter. How come we cannot disconnect the internet? We know where their internet is coming from. We know which company is giving them the internet. You believe it or not? They are buying the internet legally. They are connecting to the internet. They pay for it. It's not for free. We know. They know the one who hosts their you know, like imagine this one here is a Drive Google. You believe it? The newspaper of ISIS is using Drive Google. And Google do not know about it. I was able to know about it, but Google do not know. You know, YouTube once they sent me, not long time ago, they sent me a text alarm saying that we took off your video because we found it is not suitable for YouTube. Imagine, I wasn't teaching about how to make bombs. There's porn movies in YouTube. They are there. There's beheading movies in YouTube. They are there. But my video is not suitable for the community of YouTube. So do you see why we cannot fight this evil? We have to fight our own first. We have those big companies. They are the one who is feeding those terrorists. They feed them with the internet. They feed them with the weapon. Like, ask yourself, how those people they can get this weapon? Like, first time I saw it, I thought, like, this is like from a Star Wars movie. Is that a real gun? Yes, it is. How those people who they are coming from the cave time, they can get their hands on those guns? This is the official website, or let us say they have many websites actually, of ISIS. And for sure, all of it, it's about love. There's, you know, there's no beheading there. And it's very beautiful, brother. About Islam is peace and the Prophet of Allah and the way to go to heaven. All of it. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. What you can say. But trust me, ISIS is the best of Islam. And I'm saying that truthfully to you. ISIS is the best of Islam. Maybe you will not understand now, but maybe you will understand later. If not ISIS, until now, there is nobody even understand what we are saying. If not 9/11, none of you will be listening. If none of those attacks, none of you will believe me. This is why I say ISIS is the best of Islam, because it is the only truth message can received by you. Because my talk usually is not working with people. So how much dead people is going to take? How many people need to be killed before the world will understand and agree that we should eliminate this religion? How many millions should die? Is it going to happen after the Muslims they nuke New York or they nuke Paris? And you think they cannot? You are very much mistaken. Actually, there is weapon. They are more dangerous than nukes. It's going to happen. And then the chaos will happen. You see, the Muslims in their websites, they are very much enjoying seeing women running in the street. Allahu Akbar, look what they did to the infidels. Allahu Akbar. You know, look what happened to those infidels. For them, it's a victory to see you panic. So number one thing you should do, you don't go panic when they attack you. You respond in the right way. This is what they want. Don't give them what they want. Don't make them scare you. They don't do terror for fun. They do terror to terrify you. So if they are successful, you lost. You see, the Muslims, they send me death threat always. The point is to terrify me. And if they terrify me, I will shut up and they will win. As simple as that. They are not doing this for entertainment. They are doing this as a target and as a plan. There's a book, it's called Idarat al-Tawahhush. I don't know if you heard of it. This book is written, I think 2003 or 2006, I forgot. On Idarat al-Tawahhush simply is a book where it's teaching you how to be evil. Tawahhush means to be the management of being a beast. I'm trying to this is in Wikipedia. This book, they translate it in English, the management of the savagers or savagery. Do you see it? This book is very important to understand ISIS, and by the way, it's written by them, so don't think it's written by a Christian guy. All right, it's published all over the internet, but it's in Arabic. All right, it's written by Al-Qaeda, and it is the #1 book for Al-Qaeda and for ISIS. You see, this is the PDF file of it. This is the constitution of ISIS and the constitution of Al-Qaeda. It's about how to establish Islamic State by being a savage. Being a savage is the way to conquer and to establish Islam. This book became the most important book for the savage Muslims today, which is teaching them and giving them the reasons why you have to be extreme savage. It's not a choice. You have to be savage. It's not like just even a temporary plan. No, no, no. The savage is the way for Islam to stay. If we are not going to be savage, Islam will be demolished. Savage is the way. It's a solution. It's the constitution of Islam. And they give you the proofs and the reference from the life of Muhammad himself. Muhammad was not successful because he was a nice guy. He was successful because he was a savage man. This is why they call their book The Management of Savagery. And this is why I say, if you don't speak Arabic, you are missing a lot of knowing this filthy religion. This is why you can be a target and you can be deceived by false teachers, even in our churches. There's many false teachers in the Christian churches, sadly. They teach false things about Islam. They say to you Islam is a nice religion, and the media, they are making them look bad, but the fact they are not. There is a very tiny number of Muslims who they are having misunderstanding of Islam, which is absolutely the false, is the opposite. And they come to you with all kinds of false things. So to fight this ugly, disgusting cult, who they have a book, it's called The Management of Savagery. This is their constitution, which is taken from the Quran. In order to fight them, you start from your church, your community. Even if you are an atheist, stop being a fool. Those people, they are going to kill you sooner or later, unless you fight it. If you think the train was exploded yesterday, it's not a big deal. Tomorrow you will be in it. Tomorrow is coming, my friend. And you go in the train, and you go in the bus, and you go in the airplane, and you go in the airport. Do you want tomorrow to be between those who died, they lost their arm, they lost their leg, they lost their eyes? There's many of them they can't even see because nails get inside their eyes. Are you going to wait for it to happen to you? It's going to happen. So the West need to be changed, and the West need to understand that we cannot live with Islam. Either Muslims, they change their religion, or they leave the West and go enjoy their management of savagery in their own land. Because those people, they will never let you have peace ever. And the fool, only the fool, will think for a second that things will be better tomorrow. Tomorrow is more ugly. And the funny people, they talk about it for a day, 2 days. Like suddenly you see the whole media speaking about the terrorist attack in Brussels. Second day, a little bit. The third day, 5 days after, they forgot about it. Nothing happened. 9/11, nobody talk about it. That's it. It's gone. That's gone. It's history, right? But the fact 9/11 is happening always. There is different scale for it. So if tomorrow 7,000 get killed in France, they will talk about it for a week and they will forget about it. And the month after, the Muslim, they slaughter a bunch of people in newspaper, 100, 220 people, doesn't matter. We speak about it for 2 days and we forget about it. Is that what you want? The best way to fight terrorism is to fight Islam. So please help me to fight Islam. If we explain to Muslims that Islam is a cult, the more we convince Muslims that Islam is a cult and Islam is a fake religion, the more we win against terrorists. Terrorists, they cannot find their supply, which is number one, a human. Number one supply for terrorism is a human mind, which means number one war we should face is the war with the mind of the deceived one. So please ask your friends, as you notice, actually, I have something fishy in my YouTube. I made a video and the whole day is 152, and this is impossible. I look like YouTube is targeting me again. It's impossible. You know, I have a website, I have a video, I made it about the cult. It's called 330 days. You remember it? That video is posted in a church website, big church. The ones who asked me to make a video actually is the one who posted their church. Those people, they have in their Facebook more than 17 to 18,000, and they ask everybody to click. And supposedly thousands of people, they watch the video, and I receive an email from them confirming that. But the video there is 700. It doesn't make sense. Look like my YouTube count freeze. This is impossible for my videos. You will notice that people, they carry my video, which means they download my video, they post it in their YouTube, they have more count from me, and that's impossible. Like, you download my video, but you have more visitors than my video. I mean my channel. And as you notice, and as you know, they keep flagging me, taking my account down. So it's a war on me. So I want you guys to help me so we can do better. Subscribe, ask your friend to subscribe, spread our videos, download my videos. You see, I'm not a selfish man. Like, you know, if you download a video of someone else, they will not allow you. They will complain. They will take your account down. They will go to YouTube, say, hey, he's taking my video. This is my video. Take it down. I'm not selfish. I don't care really about how much subscriptions I have for me, as much I care about how many they are listening and watching. So I encourage all of you, please, to help us in our mission. We know that donation is very hard for many, and many people, they are like, you know, I receive a text message from someone, I don't want to say where he's from so he don't get offended, asking me how he can help, like how I can help you. I said, I don't know how you can help. If you want, maybe you can make a donation. And then he said to me, well, I'm not really making good money. You know, we made a donation for $1 and still nobody donate. Do you want me to believe that someone live in USA, he cannot donate $1? Someone live in Germany cannot donate $1? Someone live in Australia cannot donate $1? $1. Still they don't do it. So what we are saying here, we have a problem. People, they want someone to fight for them. They don't want to do anything. Christians, they love Jesus because Jesus is for free. You see, Jesus is for free. He died for you. He was slaughtered for you. He was beaten for you. He will come back for you, but you do not need to do anything. This is their idea about Jesus. And this is how they want to fight Islam. They want someone else to fight for them. They want someone else to die for them. They want someone else to talk for them. They have no voice. They have no lips. They have no hands, and they have no money. The Muslims are the opposite. The Muslims, they give their money. They give their life. They give their time. They give their lips. They give their voice. They give everything they have to defend their cult. So how you can find those people? How you can find those people if you cannot have the same supply for that war? You cannot win a war with when your soldiers are coward, my friend. This kind of war need real warrior. Someone, he do what he say and he say what he do. Look at them. They come from China, from Sarajevo, from France, from England. They leave England, they leave France, they leave Belgium to go and fight for the sake of Allah. Satan was able to make warriors. Isn't it a shame that the Christ, he don't have any? Satan is gathering his force from every corner of this earth. and Christians are scattered. Scattered. They have no voice. There are churches, you go to the church, they are singing to Jesus. You know, the churches today, they are busy. People are getting slaughtered, killed everywhere. Christians are slaughtered in Somalia, in Nigeria, in Africa, in Egypt, in Syria, in Iraq, and our churches, they are singing to Jesus. If you remember, when there's a guy, he killed a girl. You remember? There's a guy, he killed a girl, a Muslim girl. The whole world speak about it. Because she's a Muslim girl. But raping Christian girls, it's okay. It's a normal thing to happen. Slaughtering Christians in Pakistan, who care? They are Pakistani, right? It's a fact. In order to win such a war, you need to have a warrior. And I look around me, I see very few. Actually, I appreciate those very few who they are standing with me. I really love you all, and the Messiah love you. But the fact, it is sad, very few standing for the truth, and the rest are busy watching Dr. Phil show about fashion, stupidity. Like, open your TV. Seriously, you get sick. I don't have a cable in my house. I have the antenna just to see the news. If you open the TV, even the antenna one, it's really disgusting. It's very stupid. There's nothing there. You spend the night about the news about an actor. She was wearing a bikini, and the bikini have a heart in it. And why you think she have a heart in it? Another actor, she is showing her nipples. Another actor, she posts a picture of herself in the bathroom. This is the news. You go to the Muslim news, you will see different news about the murders for Allah, about doing jihad, about bringing victory, about converting people to Islam, about penetrating the West, about building a mosque in the heart of New York, building a mosque in every corner in Europe. That is their news. That is their TV. So you want to win this war? You have to go and become a warrior. You decide to become a warrior, because this is coming to your door, coming to your home. Tomorrow you might lose your job. This is not going to have only security problem. This will have economic problem, food problem. Just wait. I will not be surprised if the Muslim put poison in your water sooner or later. It's coming, and it's going to happen. And I believe strongly that time will come, and the whole world will go in chaos. And Muslims will pay a very high price too for their crimes. But until that happened, God knows how many people get killed. Because I believe strongly the whole world is going to lose patience with this religion. But for how long, we do not know. I hope you guys, you have a good time with us. If any of you, please don't forget to subscribe to our page, and ask your friends to subscribe to. All right, the Arabian Prophet. You click down under the video and you can subscribe if you don't mind. It doesn't cost you money, does it? I think this is not. This is for free. Sharing the video with your friends is for free. We know that you know, people don't like to give money, but at least you can share a link. You can subscribe. You can tell your friend, and you are in the internet anyway. So I'm not even costing you money for the internet. And please don't send me a request in Facebook saying to me how I can help you, because you know how you can help us. Like, what you can do really for me, how I can help you. There's one of two things you can do for me to help me. Either you translate my books or you make a donation. Anything else I say, it's a sign of hypocrisy. Because the rest, I do not need to tell you what to do. Posting my video somewhere, you do not need to ask me permission for doing good. Like, are you going to ask your God to say to him, should I feed the poor? Or you should do it by yourself without asking? Should you ask me, should I post your video somewhere? Or you know that this is a good idea to do? We want real warrior. And I don't care really how many people watch my videos. I want a truthful one. I don't care if there are thousands or only 20 people or only 10. I prefer to be with 5, 10, 7, 2 Christians who they are real, and I don't want to be with the trash. The Lord, he said, either you are hot or cold, so I can swallow you. I'm not looking for so-so. Either you are with him or you are against him. There's no so-so. You cannot be a gay and straight at the same time. That is so-so, which is very weird. So if you don't mind, tell your friend to subscribe, spread the video, and this is cost free for you. Post in Facebook, post in Twitter. Help us. Do something. The war is really big, and what we are doing is very tiny and very small. Like, I wish I can be in a TV station. I wish I can be in a radio station every day, but none of you is helping us. We keep asking Christians, can you please contact your church so we can go and teach for free? I don't charge, for free. I'm a poor man. Yes, I'm a poor man, but I do it for free. Nobody is inviting us. They will invite someone like James White, who charged you for his false teaching. They charged them for their false teaching. You believe it or not? Those people, they don't go for free. The word free does not exist in their dictionary. But people, they invite them. Should I be like a Henny Ben? Should be a scammer so I can get people to invite me to their churches? Should I say it's not for free and then you invite me? Like, do really people think that if somebody offer you something for free, it means he's cheap or he is a low quality? Is that your idea of a free? Yes, it is. When you say it's for free, the people, they think, this must be nothing. Well, this is the case. Well, Jesus was for free. He must be nothing too. So please, if you care, speak to your church. Give us a chance to go and teach in your church. And again, it's for free. Honest to my God, be my witness. It's for free. 100% for free. Speak to your minister, speak to your church, speak to your organization, whatever it is. Say, we have a gentleman, he is going to come to here, and if you don't want me to come by person, I go by person, by the way. I went all the way to the end of the world to teach about Islam. So don't think I'm not going to do it. I will be happy to do it. And it is for free. All what you need to do, speak to your organization, speak to your churches, speak to your community leaders, see how you can organize something and say, hey, Christian, we want you to come. Give me the date and I will be there. I cannot do all of this alone. You know, the Muslims, the Muslims, they accuse me. If you see their comment, they say Christian Prince is paid by the CIA. He is paid by the Mossad. He's paid by the Jews. He's paid by the Israeli. When the fact is totally the opposite. Nobody help us. Nobody invite us. Nobody is doing anything. They think I have secretaries, they think I have an army, they think I have employees. Because they look at this guy, they see how much work he have against Islam. They will say, there's no way that this is just one guy work. This must be an organization. For them, it's hard to believe that this is the work of one person. And honest to God, I don't want to be a one-person guy working all of this. I want you to join me. I want you to be part of it. One day I'm going to die. I wanna see many of your children take over and they do even better than me. Christian Prince is not going to stay there for you forever. So help me. We need to train youth. We need, you know, my dream is to open a center specifically to teach about the cult of Islam, to train Christians how to debate and how to refute and how to defeat this cult. My dream is, before I die, and that day is going to come, you like it or not, either by normal way or the Muslims kill me one day, it's going to happen. So my dream is to make a center where I can teach people about this cult. So when I go, there's many, they are good to go. We are teaching Arabic for free. Like now we are doing Arabic class. Only very few names. They donated some money. The rest, all of them for free. So we teach Arabic. We make videos. We make books. We give it all our time. But I cannot do it alone. I need your help. And see what you can do. Don't tell me what I can do. I'm sure you can find a way. All of you are smart and maybe smarter than me. You see, I am maybe very good in Islam, but in other things maybe I'm not. There's many things you can do. What about establishing a center to teach about Islam? It doesn't cost really much. As long as the teacher is for free, what is left? To have a room in your church, maybe? To bring children to learn, youth to learn, adult to learn? People, they spend their money over a movie, for stupid movies. Star Wars, they generate what, $1 billion from it? You believe it? You believe how naive a human being is? Stupid movie like this. And now the word Star Wars is in every product around you. You go to the store, shampoo Star Wars, soup Star Wars, even in the food menu Star Wars. It's a madness. We spend our money over our garbage. Is it going to be a great news to hear that one of you, he spoke to his friend, he said, guys, let us have a radio station, let us do let us buy him a radio time so we can get more support. Isn't it a shame that, you know, I have to be chased by YouTube every few months? They close me down and I open a new account and I ask you to join me in the new account. Like, can't you tell that the Satan is targeting us? How many accounts I have until now? You see someone like James White, his account never been flagged. He played videos of others. Even people like even David Wood, etc., they play videos of others, but their videos is there. They don't take it down for them. Only in my channel, every 3-4 months, I have to make a new YouTube. And the excuses come from everywhere. Because obviously, I'm hurting the devil. Do we have any question? You can click at the video at be part of the conversation, and I would be happy to answer you. Now, yesterday, some of you said that you guys, you like the video I made, the short one. The short one maybe is good for fast food, and look like many of you like fast food, but obviously my topic is not fast food, and my topic is not really too much fun. It's very harsh topic, and it's good only for those who they are interested. So if you have a question, please feel free, give it to me, and I will be happy to answer you. Tomorrow I'm going to do a broadcast again, and feel free to contact me as as usual. You can go either to Facebook, which is this is the account, or you can contact me in this link here in the front of your eyes, which is exactly under my video. Simply you can make an account, it's very easy, or log with your Facebook account, and you can send me a private message. And again, I appreciate you guys if you ask your friend to subscribe and to join us in our warrior fight against the terrorism of Islam. And when I say the terrorist of Islam or terrorism of Islam, I mean Islam, because Islam itself is a terrorism religion. Don't be a hypocrite and say radical Islam. There's no such a thing. There's no radical Christian. There's no radical Islam. Have you ever heard about radical atheist? That's the most stupid statement ever to hear. Christian is a Christian, Muslim is a Muslim, atheist is an atheist. Don't put makeup on it. Radical Christian is someone who followed Jesus, which means he carried the Bible. Radical Islam is what? Somebody following Muhammad. This is Islam. So he carried a sword and he killed. That is Islam. So stop using words blindly and say what people say to you. Don't repeat. Don't be like a parrot who say things you do not understand. Once, let me share this with you. In the I was invited to a church. This was in the Philippines. It was a Messianic Jews church, and they gave paper to everybody in the church, and in the paper they were saying, please God, increase the number of people who have Islamophobia. I was laughing. I was saying to myself, who is the one who wrote this? Who is the one who wrote this prayer? Please God, increase the number of those who have Islamophobia. Then I stood. I took the microphone again. I said, because I was doing my seminar. This is after my seminar. I said, do you know, guys, do you know what Islamophobia mean? And the funny, all of them, they speak English very well and better than me, and they have degrees and educated. They said, yeah. I said, okay, so how do you say God increase Islamophobia? What does that mean? This is not a phobia. Do you think what I'm teaching you here is a phobia? They said no. So I said, so what do you mean God increased the Islamophobia? Is that a joke? So obviously many do not know even what they are saying. They have no idea what Islamophobia means. They think Islamophobia is something connected to Islam, which means you are thinking about Islam. Islamophobia is a propaganda made by the left and the Muslims to shut up anyone who exposes Islam. Otherwise, Islamophobia doesn't exist. This is why you see the Muslims, they are posting articles about Islamophobia, and they promote this idea because simply they want everyone in the world to believe that the one who speaks about Islam, he is really Islamophobia. The second you start talking about Islam, you are Islamophobia, as long you are saying negative things about Islam, as you see. The fact the one who have a phobia is the Muslims. I showed you the video before where Muhammad, he said, kill the black dog. How come we don't see Fox News speaking about the phobia of Muhammad and black dogs? Seriously, is that a phobia? When Muhammad, he ordered to kill all the dogs, generally speaking, and then he ordered to kill specifically the black dog because he is the devil. Who is the one who had the phobia? Obviously, the one who have a phobia is Islam, because even the poor dog is a target. Like, why want to kill the dogs? So this religion have a phobia from everything. They want to kill the dogs, they want to kill the human, they want to kill the infidels, they want to kill anything. Anything is moving around, is not a Muslim, have to be killed. This is the phobia. And Islam is nothing but a phobia. If a Muslim, you eat pork next to him, he get offended. If a woman wearing short skirt, he get offended, but by the way, he love to look at your legs. Who is the one who has the phobia? A Muslim refugee, you give him your home, and then he get offended because you have a cross in the wall and he is a refugee. And the full Christian, he take the cross from his wall because he want the Muslim to be happy. You know what? If you are a refugee in my house and you complain about the cross, I will throw you outside. Because of the cross mercy, you are in my house. If you want me to throw the cross mercy, I will throw you out too. Because of the cross, you are in my house, not the opposite. So people, they have to understand. And this is my advice even to those who they call themselves liberals. You are #1 target to Islam. As you see, those people, they want to kill even dogs. And trust me, someone who's an atheist, for them, he is not even equal to a dog. Are you going to wait until the Muslims, they take over your country and then you will be killed for drinking 4 beer? Do you know that if you drink 4 beer, the punishment is death? Is that what you want? Imagine the French woke up tomorrow and they have Islamic State. Let me see if I can find you. Hadith about if you drink 4 times, the punishment is death. So imagine how many people they deserve death according to Islam for drinking beer, just for drinking beer. Not because, you know, they say to you they want to kill you because you are attacking them, because you are bombing them. This is false. In Islam, if you drink 4 beer, you deserve death. The first beer, they have to whip your back. The second one, they have to whip your back. The third time again. And then, if you do it for the 4th time, you will be killed. I'm trying to find you the thing so you can see with me what I'm talking about. Anyway, I show it in the I showed you the hadith before. Do we have any question? I see there's many of you are listening and watching. You can be part of the conversation if you have a question for us. Did Muhammad attack churches? Well, Muhammad, he attacked not only churches, he attacked the whole Christian community. You see, Muhammad, he said, one of my name is Al-Mahi. Al-Mahi. Let me show you the hadith. Al-Mahi mean I am the eraser. Now all of those, they are saying the same, but I want to show you the hadith where it says, look like it doesn't show here. However, Muhammad, he claimed that he is the one who is, one of his name is the eraser. And they asked him, eraser of what? He said, I am the eraser of Christianity and Judaism. He will erase the kufr. Anyone is a kafir, anyone who disbelieves in Allah, Muhammad, he is going to erase him. All right, you see it? I am Al-Mahi, the eraser of kufr, the disbelief. So Muhammad's duty, you are worried about your church? Yes, Muhammad, he attacked churches and he destroyed churches and he killed the Christians and he destroyed synagogue and he burned Christian towns. And Muhammad, he said that no Christians and Jews and non-Muslims will be in Jazirat al-Arab. This is why you cannot find one church in Saudi Arabia right now. Not even one synagogue. Like, did you ask yourself why there's not even one? Christianity was exist long before Islam. What happened? Christian churches exist all over the Middle East. Actually, the Middle East is where the Christianity started. So it is not really accepted to believe that there is no churches in Saudi Arabia. And I mean Saudi Arabia today, I mean Saudi Arabia is very big, not necessarily next to Mecca. Next to Mecca, I believe Muhammad, he don't have a Christians as neighbor, he have those who call themselves Nasara. If you see here with me, Muhammad, he said, two deens, which means two religions, shall not coexist in the Arabian Peninsula. And he therefore expelled the Jews from Khaybar. So why he expelled the Jews from Khaybar? The Muslim, they come to you with all lies. The Jews, they fought Muhammad. The Jews, they were doing conspiracy against Muhammad, etc. The truth is in front of you. There's no two religion will be in Saudi Arabia. It's forbidden. At that time, Muhammad, it was his dream to make all the Arabian Peninsula just Muslims. He never thought he will, you know, his people will expand that much, at least at that stage. So I'm going to expel anyone is not a Muslim. What expel mean? Is that a ethnic cleansing? Isn't it, this is religion cleansing? Correct? This is exactly what ISIS is doing. ISIS, they attack you. Either you convert to Islam, or we kill you, or you run away for your life. And the proof is in the front of your eyes. As you see, I don't say things without proof. You know, Islam is peace, right? Islam is peace, but this is peace of Islam. Don't accept two religions to exist together. You see, Islam is religion of tolerance, right? This is what they say to us. In Saudi Arabia, you can work, but you cannot die. You know that? In the whole country of Saudi Arabia, there's millions and millions of people work in Saudi Arabia in the last 60 years from non-Muslims. You cannot die there. If you die there, they will not bury you. It's haram. Because your body is dirty. You're filthy. Remember, the Quran says, وإنما المشركون نجس. The infidels, the non-Muslims, Christian, Jews, atheists, doesn't matter. As long as you are the Muslim, you are najis. So Muslims are not allowed to have your graveyard in Saudi Arabia. This is why not even one graveyard exists in the land of Saudi Arabia for non-Muslims. So if somebody from India, he die in Saudi Arabia, they will not bury him there. They have to ship him to his country. They have to ship him. Actually, there's an article you can read. I saw it a long time ago. It's called "You Can Work in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot die." Search for it. Or you believe the adulterer are nothing but unclean, and actually this is a false translation. The word in Arabic is najis. Najis means filthy. You people are filthy. You do not know. And you know the funny, Muhammad speak about us about filthy, but Muhammad used to take shower with dead dogs and women blood from period. And when they ask him, Prophet, how you take a shower, how you wash, would water have dead dogs and women blood? Look what he said. Water is always pure. Nothing make it impure. This is the logic of Muhammad. Read it with me. Do you see it? Isn't it amazing? The man who called us pigs and filthy and dirty, they found him taking a shower in Bi'r Bida'a. By the way, the word Bida'a, I mean garbage. It's a whale of water, which is not really a whale like the one you dig in the ground and you take water from it. No, it's where water, dirty water. It looked like maybe it's like a little hole in the ground, and because it's lower than the ground, the dirty water from the houses go there, and people they throw their garbage there. This is why you see the hadith in front of you saying, "It was said, O Allah Messenger, shall we use the water of Bida'a well to perform ablution while it well in which menstruation rags, flesh of dogs and putrid are dumped?" This is what they dump in it. The Prophet, he said, for sure, indeed, water is pure, nothing make it impure. Why? Because Muhammad, he used to take a shower always there. As you see in this hadith. You see it? It was said, O Messenger of Allah, you perform wudu from the well into which the body of dogs, the menstrual rags, and the garbage are thrown in. He said, water is pure and it not made impure by anything. You see the madness? It's hard to believe, right? Like if I say something like this to someone, they will say this guy is fabricating. There is no way Muhammad would do that. Seriously. None of you will believe it. It's hard to believe, right? The Quran calls us pigs and filthy and unclean. But the Prophet of Islam is taking a shower in a water have garbage. And by the way, the water we're talking about is very little tiny. It's like a jacuzzi size. If you remember, I have a debate with the guy, his name is Osama Abdullah. You remember it? And Osama Abdullah, he wanted to prove me wrong. Let me see if I can find it about this issue. Hold on, I'm typing in Arabic. So he made a rebuttal with 4 or 5 of his friends, very, very stupid friends, which make it even more worse. Oh, I'm typing in Arabic still. Hold on. Prompt. Here we go. All right, let's see where we can find it. Okay. I don't know if this is the one.
And you know, I would like to show you.
Let me see. See his part where he talk.
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد صدق الله العظيم. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد means from the evil, oh Allah, I seek refuge from you from the evil of magic or magicians.
But this is a different topic,
magic, depending on how you want to translate it. So black magic exists. How it came to existence,
anyway, this is the different one, but I wanted to show you the one about him explaining, or let's say refuting me. So he made a rebuttal, which is very funny, and he was saying, Christian Prince, he lied about the water, the water of Bi'r Bidaa. It is not that small. It's about 6 foot wide. Right? That's not small, and it is in the to the high of your waist or your knee. Sorry, I think he said. That's not small. So Muhammad, he was showering in a water is in the size of a jacuzzi, and have dead dogs and women blood. Imagine rags of women blood. They used to put rags at that time. They don't have like now. So they have rags from menstruation, garbage, bodies of dead dogs. God knows how many dogs. All of this in one place, in little tiny space of water. And Muhammad told them, so what? Water is pure. Nothing will make it impure. That is really showing you the madness of this man. So when you see someone from ISIS committing suicide, you ask yourself how those people, they, or any Muslim, he follows such a filthy man. Because you know, ISIS is not really interested of the faith of Muhammad. ISIS are interested in the virgins. The whole point is, how many women, naked women, are waiting for me in the heaven? Muslims don't care for even Allah himself. If you think Muslim, he is dying for the sake of Allah, you are very much mistaken. He is dying to go to heaven. And what is in the heaven is what he is interested in. Who cares about Allah? Allah will give me a lot of virgins, a lot of horny women. And those women, they have no job except making me sexually satisfied. And Allah will give me unlimited power of sex. Let us see. If I can show you some hadith here. Actually, there is some dirty hadith, but then we have to change the rating of the video. And maybe some other time we make a special one for adult, and we make an age requirement. Let us see. Look what Muhammad said to the Muslims, what will happen to you in the heaven. The Prophet said, whenever a woman harms her husband in this world, that without any do right, his wife amongst the houris in the Jannah. You see the wives waiting for you? They will say there, oh, you must not harm him. May Allah destroy you. You believe it? Your wife, she is harming you in here in earth. Your wife in the heaven, the whore, which is waiting for you, a lot of them, they will be cursing you, saying, may Allah destroy you. He is only a passing guest with you. He is coming to me. Or to us, sorry. Sorry, not to me. Many of them. Do you see it? This is why they want to go and commit suicide. Those people are not interested of Islam. Those people are not interested with God. Those people are, they don't give a garbage about Muhammad. Those people, they are vagina worshippers. All what they want, excuse my language, you know me, I say things as it is. All what they want is the vagina. They don't even want the woman herself. The word love does not exist in their dictionary. All what they are looking for is sexual desire and vagina. This is why you see all of this is about sex. Allah create women for them for sex, not to be their wives and to love them. No. You see, in the whole Quran, you will not see one verse saying that you should love your wife and your wife should love you. The word love doesn't exist. It is a contract of sex. Nothing more, nothing less. And you know, people do not want to understand. They say to you, you know, the Muslims are so upset from Israel. This is why they are doing this, and Israel, etc. This is always a garbage. Those people, they are doing this since the time of Islam because Muhammad, he promised them what they like. This evil man, he knows exactly what those people are looking for. Look how many hadith about the hur. Look at this here. It's the same actually as the one I showed you, but this one is really, let us see, the translation is kind of no woman annoys her husband, but his wife among the houris in paradise says, don't annoy him. This is false translation in Arabic. It says, actually, don't annoy him. May Allah destroy you. May Allah kill you, not destroy you. قاتلك الله. قاتلك الله. Don't harm him. May Allah kill you. Even the virgins in the heaven, they are praying for the Muslim wife, Muslim man wife in earth, if she bother him, that may Allah kill you. This is the culture of Islam. You see, we're having people in heaven now. Those who they are praying for the killing of someone, those are people in heaven. They are heavenly people. They've never been in earth. Those are females created for heaven. They never live in earth and they will never live in the earth. Even when they pray of destruction and killing. This is Islam. So the Muslim is so desperate. You know, I guarantee you that those two guys who commit suicide yesterday, they have a big failure in their life. They have nothing to do. They've never been successful in anything. They have nothing. They accomplish nothing. So they say to themselves, why I want to stay here? I have nothing. I cannot accomplish anything. Let me kill myself. I go to heaven and the virgins are waiting for me. Look at this hadith. Because Muhammad, he knows that Muslim men, the Arab specifically, they love white women. And by the way, when I say to you, Islamic translation is nothing but a fabrication, look with me here. Look, do you see how big the Arabic text, how long it is? Do you see? Look what happened to the English. Look how shrink it is. It's a miracle. In Arabic, it's a big long page. In English, it became a few lines. So look what Muhammad, he promised them about the hur. Muhammad, because he keep saying many lies. However, the numbers of the hur change from time to time. The first group who will enter the heaven, Allah will make their face brilliant like a star in the sky. Wow, it will be like a star. Their heart will be the heart of as if it's a heart of a single man, which means all of them, they have the same heart, the same belief, the same thinking. For they will have neither enmity nor jealousy among themselves. What Muhammad mean about jealousy, by the way? Which mean those men in the heaven, they will live an open life. Let us say what they call it, open sexual life. Like, you know, because you will have many slaves in your house, boys who they are serving you when you are having sex with your wives. So you will not be jealous from them. People, they can enter your room when you are having sex and you will not be jealous. You will not be upset. Then everyone will have 2 wives from the Huris. You see the number here is 2 wives. Different hadith, 70. Different hadith, unlimited. It's up to the mood of Muhammad. Who will be so beautiful. Let us see how beautiful they will be. Pure and transparent. Pure and what? Transparent. If you read this, you will think he's talking about like they are faithful, or, you know, like you take the word transparent in a metaphorical way. No, no, no. Transparent is literally transparent. You can see through them. That the marrows of the bones of their legs will be seen through the bones and the flesh. That because Muhammad, he know the Arab, they like white women, and the more you are white, the more we can see inside your skin. Like you can see your nerves, you can see the blood running if you are so white. All right. So Muhammad is promising them extreme white women. Muhammad, he hate black color. Arab, generally speaking, they don't like black color at all. So the more white you are, actually the word hur, if you have my book, guys, I don't know how many of you have my book. The word hur is a word, does not mean really specifically just females. Hur is the women who they are very white because they live inside houses. Those who live in a civil life, in a house, not in a tent like the Bedouin. So those, they call them hur. Why they are hur? Because they live in a civil life, they live in a house. Like if we go to the dictionary, let us see. This is the Islamic dictionary. Let us see al-Ma'ani. All right. I will show you what the word hur means. You see it? You see what the word hur means? The word hur is not just a word mean like, because some people they don't know really. And by the way, the word hur is not even Arabic. The word hur is an Aramaic word coming from the Aramaic. So Muhammad is stealing, because the one who wrote the Quran is not even an Arab. The Quran, I don't believe actually, the first Quran was not written in Arabic. The first Quran, I believe, written in Aramaic. So when he promised them the hur, he was promising them a human being. He was bleached, whitened. Do you see it? Change of appearance, brightness, or color, or a subject, etc., etc., etc. All right. And then he says that those are hur who they have a black eyes. All right, but their skin is so white. I hope the sound, guys, is my audio good? Because my computer making noise due to the many application I'm using. So the word hur Like, you know, I saw there's somebody told me about a book written by two German researcher. You know, I found that there's many errors in it. I saw some of their articles online. But in fact, most of the Quran really, the original of the Quran is taken from Aramaic, and the reason for this, because most of the Quran is taken from the Sabians. You know, the Sabians, they live in the city of Haran. Most of them, they are coming from the city of Haran. I'm not sure if you guys know what Haran is. Haran is a city in Iraq, and if you remember, even in the Old Testament, where Abraham, he moved with his family to Haran. Haran was a very important city for a long time, and actually, this is a you know, the Sabians are very, very smart people, and there's many religions are born of their religion. All right. However, the books of the Sabians, the earliest one is written about, let us say, in the same time of Christ, the same time of John the Baptist. Before that, there's no, and actually there's no original document too. Like the oldest document I think they have is just about 700 years ago. They don't have really manuscript. However, Muhammad, he took a lot from the Sabians, and the manuscript they have, supposedly it's a copy of a copy of a copy, but nobody have the original copy. All right. And obviously Muhammad, he was infected very much by the Sabi, and this is why in the Quran Muhammad, he mentioned that the Sabians will go to heaven. He said the Jews, the Christians, and the Sabians, as you see here in chapter 2 verse number 62, the Jews, the Christians, and the Sabians, and whoever believe in Allah, they will go to heaven. The fact here, Muhammad, he is deceiving himself and deceiving others. Why? Because Muhammad, he never met Christians in the Arabian Peninsula. He met only the Sabians. But because there is people who around him, they call themselves Nasara. This is the word used in Arabic. It doesn't say Nasara, Christian, by the way. Quran never use the word Christians. Many people who do not understand the Quran because they don't understand Arabic, they think that the Quran speak about the Christians. The fact that it does not. The Quran speak about Nasara, and Nasara are not the Christians. Maybe in coming video we can make some explanation about the Nasara. However, Muhammad, he made a clear promise that the Sabians, they will go to heaven. Why? Because simply all his religion is coming from the Sabian. This is why when Muhammad used to practice his religion in the beginning of Islam, people, they say قد صبأ Muhammad. Muhammad became Sabian. All right. Let us see if we can find it. It's not showing قد صبأ Muhammad. Yeah, anyway, Muhammad was infected by this religion, and he took from them a lot of things, and this is why the word hur and many words is coming in his Quran, because simply it's an Aramaic. My coming book, actually, which is going to be called mostly The Roots of the Quran, is speaking in deep details about this issue. Anyway, guys, we are here for long. I hope you guys did enjoy your time. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to my channel, The Arabian Prophet. Just click underneath, and if you have any question for me, please feel free to contact me in this address, which is shown under the video. And with this, I say God bless, thank you, and I appreciate your help and your support. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. Let me do that. Bye-bye.
How majestic is your name. How redeeming is your grace. How unselfish is your love, that you would give your all for us. So we cry out, holy is the Lamb, and we cry out, worthy is our Lord, and we cry out, we have been redeemed. We cry out, we cry out. How revealing are your truths, and how compassionate are you. You're ever faithful till the end. How blessed we are to call you friend. So we cry out, holy is the Lamb, and we cry out, worthy is our Lord, and we cry out, we have been redeemed, and we cry out, we cry out. As we bow down to worship, incline your ear to hear us. Father, fill us with your presence. So we cry out, holy is the Lamb. We cry out, worthy is our Lord. We have been redeemed, and we cry out, we cry out.